Talking about Kelly's airball in front of Michael Jordan.
In front of you, airball in front of MJ? Oh, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I had to do push-ups. Free throw.
Speaking of hooping, you put a couple juke moves on guys in space when you're running the ball. Is that part? Did you get that ability from your basketball skills? It's just.
I'd like to think there's some carryover. Helps me justify playing basketball when I can. But yeah, I think there's some carryover.
You gave a little flair afterwards with the first down signal. People like to see your personality more. Is that something we'll see?
Hopefully, yeah. But it's just trying to have fun out there, and sometimes sometimes just some emotion comes out. So game by game, day by day, but we'll see. I try not to think too much about that stuff.
Is it easier and more natural to do that when things are going well?
I think, naturally it's human nature, of course. But also, I think, I'm big in just trying to figure out where it is that you play best and not being able to let the circumstances dictate that. And, for me, obviously, young and new in the league, and still trying to figure certain things out. But on top of that, I think there's, at different days at different times, you need different stuff. So it's not really too much about what's going on around you or what's happening, just more, what's the best for me, what's the best for the team at the time, and that could change.
Bryce, are you being encouraged to get the ball in tight windows or tighter windows of the last few games maybe than you have been? It seemed like last game in particular, you didn't hesitate to try to hit some of those tight windows. I mean, that's been a strength of yours. Is that something you've been focused on trying to do more of? Or?
No, I wouldn't say so. That's the NFL. It's a lot of really good players on both sides of the ball, so, the windows are tight. So, again, it's just trying to be accurate, trying to be precise, and make the most efficient decision.
How tight was that window on the throw to DJ, and what kind of, I know talking to him, he said Adam was the primary, but did you see man? Like what led you to him?
Yeah, it was just a one-on-one opportunity, and then just trusting in DJ. Just wanted to give him a chance, give him an opportunity where he can go up and make a play on the ball, and that's not an easy play to make at all. DJ did a great job of making a really tough catch, getting 2 feet in bounds, but. It was just giving him a chance, and it was just trusting him, and he definitely made me look good with that.
Well, but your throw, you did back shoulder on that, right? To kind of give, that the throw had to be right too.
Yeah. Again, it's just trying to give him a shot, but that stuff a lot of the times, it's those kind of 50-50 plays where everyone's in a good position, and then when you have a guy like DJ who you just give him a chance, it's always really nice.
Bryce, on offense, the last seven games, you guys haven't scored a touchdown offensively in the first half. How much has Thomas talked about that, and what do you got to do to change that? Points in the first half.
Yeah, it's something. It really just comes down to execution. Starts with myself doing a better job, and then we all take ownership as offense. Want to put points on the board. Definitely want to start stronger. Not wait to have to score points to score touchdowns, and you got to attack it day by day. Big picture, you want to do whatever it takes to win, but obviously as offense we want to put up points, so we're working to try to improve in that aspect.
Kind of along those same lines, 2 of your best drives of the season came at the end of the game-winning drives, very long drives. What do you make of that? The fact that your best moments have come at the end of these games.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good that you can take from it again when, in those moments, those gotta have it situations. I'm grateful to be a part of it for everyone on the team and us as a unit to step up. We've been able to do that in more than one occasion of putting a drive together, but also, it shows us the untapped potential that we have. It shouldn't take that. We shouldn't have to wait till it's that scenario. That's not something that's going to come up every game, so we can't rely on that. So, you see it and it's great, but, we got to make sure that that's not what it calls for, that we're able to do that drive in and drive out. We're able to do that, in all 4 quarters. So, you also see that side. So, that's something we got to improve on.
What was your relationship with Saban like, and what were those weekly one-on-one meetings like?
Yeah, have a great relationship with Coach Saban. It's for me, it was a mixture of one, just you get so much wisdom from being able to talk to him, meet with him, and just learn from him. And I was able to do that for all 3 years, so that's always great. But just building that relationship and then being able to have the conversations about some bigger picture stuff, just about the team, about stuff he's feeling, what he sees, what he needs from us as leaders, and us our side, and we're all kind of working towards that same goal. So it was really cool, just again coming as a freshman, proving myself. That's something you have to earn at Alabama. You have to earn that trust, earn everything, and then getting to that point, definitely my last 2 years of building that relationship, and then it being to where it is now. I'm super grateful for that.
And how aware were you that he was a pretty accomplished quarterback at one time?
No, I'm aware. He'll let you know. He'll let you know about it. He'll tell you about the West Virginia days for sure.
When you play a game in that kind of environment, do you look at the film in a different kind of lens about what you were able to accomplish or what some of the mistakes or pros might have been?
You factor it in for sure. Again, we understood what it was, and we knew that going in. So you have a little bit of you factor that in of what you could have done better, what you didn't do as well, and then again you're able to see certain levels of execution, and if you could do it in those elements, you should be able to do it consistently. And then also the stuff that you still have to clean up and get better at, that it's not an excuse for that either. So you count for it, but you're still able to learn from it.
Back to Vashti's question about scrambling. Do you think you've gotten better sliding at the end of any of those runs?
I like to hope so. I don't think it's a whole lot better. I feel like I've taken some baby steps. Definitely better than like college, but I wouldn't put myself at like a star student yet. So we're growing, work in progress.
You're a Jordan athlete. Are you taking in the Jumpman Invitational later, or you don't want to?
I was there last night. Yeah, I was there. Really, really great event. Yeah, it was really cool to watch.
Were you ready for the game to end after when they hit 3 for the second overtime? Were you just like, or were you happy for more basketball?
I'm a basketball fan,
Yeah.
so it was cool to it was cool to see. It was a really good game. I enjoyed it.
Do you have a preference, Florida, Michigan? Were you rooting for anybody?
I wasn't really rooting for anybody. They had Michigan, their guard, number 0. I don't know his name, but he was nice. I kind of ended up rooting for Michigan because of that. He was cold, but he was super nice.
Yeah.
That crowd on Sunday was probably one of the smallest you played in front of since Little League. Is there anything you want to say to the fans that stayed for that game through the whole time?
Yeah, you got to preference it with it being, it being pouring outside and super cold. So, that's a big reason why there weren't as many people there. But for the people that did come, I'm super, super grateful. Not an easy environment to go out, but we still had a lot of people come out and support. And that means a lot for myself, us as a team. We feed off the fans, off the energy, and that means a lot. So us as a team, we're super grateful for that.
Best Christmas movie?
Polar Express for me. Yep. Yeah.
You kind of laughed when I mentioned Saban being a quarterback. So you take him seriously as a good quarterback, or?
Oh, you don't. Of course, you don't get. You don't get the way he is. You don't win as much. Have the culture he has with. That's not something that just snaps overnight. That's something he's been building his whole life. So I know it started very early.
So what stories did he tell you? You said
You're gonna kill me if I tell those. I can't tell all the, I can't tell. I can't say everything. Man, you have to catch me on a better day than today. It's still Wednesday. Still, locked in. Got a game. Working towards Sunday. You got to catch me on a better day. But Coach Saban, he's again. Everyone sees like how he is on the outside, and that is a side of him. He's it's not a front, but. He has another side that you have to be a player and you have to work to kind of get out and earn. But anybody who's gone there, not just they'll tell you he has another side, for just the team, and you kind of have to be there to experience it. But he's a great dude to be around.
All right, thank you, Bryce.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Bryce.